Guys, we're playing Cloudspire. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brews and Board Games. My name's Andrew, and we have another playthrough for you. We're going to be playing Cloudspire. We're going to be playing the first solo scenario for Horizon's Wrath, one of the newest factions to be released from the Cloudspire Kickstarter and Cards Plunder. So before we get into it, if you like this video, please give it a like. And if you like what I do on the channel, please think about subscribing. It would really help out. Now, the brew that I grabbed for this playthrough is going to be some tea. This is from Stash Organics, and this is some of their premium green tea. I thought it would go well with this because when Cloudspire, it's kind of cutthroat, but you kind of get like a little relaxed feeling, at least I do. There's a lot of strategic depth involved, so I'm just going to kind of be chilling for the playthrough, and you know, it's the floating islands, you know, it's kind of like that outdoorsy feel, so thought I would just relax, get some green tea for the playthrough. Now, there are a few things that I want to go over before we get into it. One, we are playing with the latest printing, the version 2.0. Second, this is Cloudspire. There are a lot of rules and there are a lot of nuanced little situations that can come up throughout the game. With that being said, I'm probably going to get some things wrong. We're going to be going through 4 waves for the solo scenario, and in that time, I mean, there's going to be a lot of things to keep track of. Like I said, probably going to miss something here or there. I'm going to try my best to, you know, catch everything. I read the rule book. I read the solo rule book. I went over the faction sheets, and I even looked up some things online, you know, on Board Game Geek and other forums already. So, like I said, probably going to get some things wrong, but I'm going to try to catch everything. Ultimately, though, the point of playing the game, and any game in general, is to have fun. So while I do miss those, if I do miss something here or there, to me, that's okay, as long as I'm doing my best to try to, you know, catch those rules and just to have fun along the way. So that is the goal. And with that out of the way, let's switch the angle so we can get a little better view of the board. There are a few other things that we need to finish as far as setup for the scenario. We'll go over the rules and as well as a little backstory for the scenario itself. So grab your brews, let's switch the angle, and let's get into it. All right, so here we go. We changed the view. Now, the first thing I want to go over is you might notice that there are some of these Heirs miniature spires, and I don't have any other minis for the other spires on the board. That is because, as cool as they are, I mean, look at this thing. This thing is awesome. Trust me, I wanted to use all of these for the playthrough. However, as you can see here, if it's on that space, you can't see these hexes behind it. So unfortunately, I can't use them. That's why I kind of only have the 2 for the Heirs here, because you really don't need to see behind this. So for the playthrough, I am just going to have these 2, but there is another spire here, here, and then the Horizon's Wrath, what the faction I'm playing, has 4 right here. All right, now let's read the story for Chapter 1. This is going to be Strike the Bell. It says, seeking source supplies that would power their airship for years, the Horizon's Wrath embarked on a series of raids on the joined islands of Ankar. However, their first sortie against the Heirs did not have a good beginning. The crews of the Wrath's new spire ships were still uncertain at the wheel, and many of them were grounded when the ships landed. They could still fire, but they couldn't take off again. Meanwhile, a contingent of Wrath foot soldiers made their way toward a source storehouse near the Heir capital. Not wanting the Heirs to salvage their technology after they pulled anchor, the Horizon's Wrath decided to destroy their own spire boats. They'd have the split focus between blasting their own ships, stealing the source, and putting the pressure on the main Heir military force. Okay, so that was the story behind the chapter. Now we go to the setup. So I have set up all of these spires. So here you can see there are 3 minaret spires. And again, some of the spires aren't going to have these minis. So we have the 3 minaret spires, and they each have an attack, range, and a fortification. We have the Regal Lookout here on B, and that has 2 attack and 1 range. And then Keem, one of the heroes for the Heirs, is perched on top of this. So Keem has 5 health, and it has a range chip. So the story, or not the story, but the rules, which we'll check on the next page, says Keem can never move from that spire, even if the spire is defeated. So if we look at the source capsules, we see on C here, we have placed 5 Narora units on that. So an objective in the game is going to be to get my heroes to gather those source capsules and bring them back to my fortress. We have 2 lifeboats and 2 air clippers located here. So I have a lifeboat here, and they each have an attack, range, and fortification. And then I have 2 air clippers right here. Same deal, attack, range, and a fortification. So next thing we're going to look at is F, swamp landmarks. Okay, so we're going to set up a swamp landmark here. I have the swamp chips right here. We're going to shuffle those and place those in a second. And then we have a G, earthscape here. So if we look at the setup, this says roll a d6 to determine which earthscape gets put there. However, you can see here if we roll a 1 or 2, we're going to place earthscapes 13 or 14. However, if we look at the setup, 13 and 14 are already used. I looked it up and it said there was some errata. Basically, this is, if you roll a 1 or 2, these earthscapes 13 and 14, forget all that. So if you roll a 1 to 3, you have a 50-50 chance, put a earthscape 10 or 12, and then from 4 to 6, you place a 9 or a 16. So we have those 2 stacks right here, and we're going to get those in a second. So let's look at the rest of the setup. Do not set up a market this scenario, so no market at all. We have placed the 5 Narora units on Hex C, and then Horizon's Wrath starts this scenario with Gun Deck 1A core cannons and Gun Deck 1B flank cannons. So I have placed the pegs in these 2 slots right here, and I have my cannonball die set to 0. So we already talked about the earthscape, and then we choose one of the listed earthscapes and orient it to how we want. And then we can choose what kind of landmark chip gets placed there, either a swamp, temple, or ruins. So we are going to take care of all of that right now. Let's just first start with, G. So let's do the earthscape. So let's take these dice out, and we have the event die here. Let's roll this. So a 4. If we look at 4, we said 1 to 3 in the errata is 10 or 12, and 4 to 6 is 9 or 16. So this is the stack of 9 and 16. So I get to choose one of these. And I think just looking at these, I think I'm going to go with this one. Most of my guys, not most of them, but a majority of them, I don't even want to say a majority, but more than likely they can go over forest than they can over water. So I want to place this, and I think I'm going to orient it, I think like this, because I might want to try to get over here. Yeah, just in case I get this spire down and they can't attack, you know, a range position. Like if I take out one of their range chips, maybe I can go over here or something to stay out of the way for a second. So let's just orient it like that. And then let's shuffle up. Let's get these out of the way. And then let's do the chips. So we're going to look at this, and we have F gets a swamp landmark. So here. And let's shuffle these up. Okay. I think that's good. Let's just pick a random one here. And then so also when we place Earthscape G, we can choose one of the listed, not one of the listed, but one of the Earthscapes, sorry, landmarks of our choosing, swamp, temple, or ruins. We're also going to do a swamp for that as well. So let's just do, let's do it here. Okay. And now we're going to finish setting up for the, we're going to do the source well closest to the Horizon's Wrath fortress. So let's just do another swamp here. And you always do a swamp for the closest source well. And let's just do this one here. There we go. And I guess for the last source well, let's just mix in the swamp chips with everything else. And then we can just choose one at random. Let's get that out of here. And we'll just try to, this one's in it, C's are in it. Where are you guys going? Okay, let's just grab this one here. All right, so there we go. Let's get the chips out of the way. And that should be the setup. Everything else looks good. We'll flip the page and we'll go over everything else. Let's put those off to the side. Okay, now flipping the page, let's look at the other side. So we have our objectives. Defeat the air fortress gate with a cannonball. So the cool thing about the Horizon's Wrath, they have 4 cannons here. And they can actually shoot cannonballs, and it just goes in a straight path all the way across the board until it hits a target. And that could be any target. That could be my own spires, my own units, other spires, and as well as the fortress gate. So we have to, one of our objectives, defeat the air fortress gate with a cannonball. Scenario ends immediately. Defeat the air fortress gate while there are no spires in play. So if we defeat all of our spires, like if all of ours are gone, as well as the airs, scenario ends immediately, and return all 5 source capsules to your fortress. So our heroes will pick this up, and our hero's movement gets subtracted for each of these source capsules that we pick up. So if we have a movement of 3, if we pick one up, we now have a movement of 2. So other scenario rules, using strategic maneuver only pulls the plank in this scenario. It does not allow you to change the position of your fortress. So the cool thing about Horizon's Wrath is your fortress is actually like a pirate ship. So you could potentially, once per game, move your ship to a different location on the board. However, the scenario says we can't do that, but when you would normally do that in a game, you would also pull the plank. So this is a little plank chip right here. And unlike other fortresses, the gate that the opponents are going to be attacking is here in the middle. So this is actually a hex that the enemies will travel on. And what we can do is we can actually pull the plank. So any enemies that are standing on this chip, when we pull the plank, are defeated. So this just basically says, if we were to do that action, we wouldn't move our ship, but we could still pull the plank and defeat those enemies. So that's still cool. Source capsules are items, therefore they may be picked up and carried by your heroes. A hero must end its movement adjacent to them and forego attacking. So it says the movement stat is reduced by 1 for each source they are carrying. Okay. Your heroes may attack your own spires, but they do not receive rewards or level up for defeating them. Okay. Keem is considered to have the talent 1 range, and Keem is perched on the Regal Lookout on Hex B and cannot be moved from this position for any reason, even if the spire is defeated. And the spire is active, but it does have the talent Elfin, but it does not trigger while Keem is perched there. All right, now we go over to the marks, and since it's only me and the AI, we don't really need to worry about this. It's just saying we are going to attack each other. Then we go to the event die results. So in the event phase, where you would normally draw a card in a normal game, Cloudspire, in solo, we are going to roll an event die. So depending on the result, it's going to have different actions that we'll need to take. So 1 to 2 says increase your cannonball die by 1 and increase the air fortress gate health by 1 to a maximum of 10. So here we have our cannonball die, and that would just say we can uptick this to 1 or by 1, potentially allowing us to shoot some cannons. So that's cool. 3 to 4, you may immediately fire a cannonball from one of your cannons if it would hit one of your own spires. This does not use your cannonball die. So usually when we shoot the cannons, we would have to down tick this. So it would take it to 3 to 2. If we would shoot again, it would down tick it to 1. What this says is we wouldn't need to do that to the die if we would hit one of our own spires. So as you can see here, we have the 4 cannon spots. And right now the game has it set up that we have a spire in front of each of those cannons, essentially. So we have these 2 spires here. We can't just start using these cannons to start pounding away at the air fortress gate. We need to get rid of these first. So if we were to shoot one of our own spires, we could shoot it from a cannon for free. And then 5 to 6, add a range upgrade to Keem, ignoring her upgrade capacity. So right now she has 1 range. If we keep adding range, she could essentially shoot farther and farther away. Excuse me. So with that out of the way, let's just go on to the event phase and let's roll the event die. Let's gain the event die here and let's roll, see what we got. We got a 2. Okay, so it says increase your cannonball die by 1 and increase the air fortress gate health by 1. to a max of 10. The air fortress gate is already at 10, so we don't need to worry about that. So let's just go ahead and uptick our cannon. So that's cool. That's awesome. That's good to see. So now with the event phase out of the way, let's go to the income phase. We get 0 source. Market phase we skip because we don't set up a market. And then the build phase. So you may add an upgrade of your choice at no cost to one of your spires, ignoring upgrade capacity. So I think the objective that I want to go for first is getting some of those source capsules. So with that being said, I think I'm eventually going to take my hero. I don't know what he's doing on the, he's like on the ship already partying. I think I'm going to take my free hero here, Mistbane. I'm going to get some of those source capsules, and then when they reduce his movement, I'm going to use the lifeboat. And the cool thing about the lifeboat is once the hero goes on top, the lifeboat essentially goes away, and your hero essentially just teleports back to the fortress. So that's cool. It's like an easy way to get out of dodge. So with his reduced movement, I think I'm going to use the lifeboat. So I don't want to pump that up with upgrades. And eventually I might try to get rid of these two spires. So I don't want to put upgrades on those either, which leaves me with this air clipper. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to load up an attack under him so he can roll 2 attack dice against enemy minions coming down. And I'm hoping that they don't go here and they'll just go around, allowing the air clipper to keep pumping at them, you know, shooting some shots. So that's the idea. That's what I'm hoping, at least. So that was the build phase. We added an attack to the air clipper, and then prep phase. So the airs set up, there are 2 promoted Harriers and 1 unpromoted Joust. I already have those set up there in that corner or on their gate. So 2 promoted Harriers, they each have 2 health and 2 attack, 4 movement. And then an unpromoted Joust has 3 health, 2 attack, and 2 movement. And then so we get 5 CP. So we already know we're going to use the free hero, Mistbane. So he's going to have 3 health. Let's get that out for him. And then I think I want to use a Swabby. And the cool thing about the Swabbies are they're 0 cost. They only have 1 health and 0 attack. But when they die, they can actually promote another unit of yours. And that can even be one that is grouped underneath of the Swabby. So that's pretty cool. So I am going to use the Swabby. They only have 1 health. And I think another idea I have, I might try to use this powder monkey. You see look, she's got this big barrel full of explosives. That's cool. So the powder monkey has this detonate. And when the powder monkey is defeated, the detonate says it can do 2 damage to all units adjacent to it. And then another damage to spires adjacent to it. So it's kind of like a spire killer. So I want to try to get this powder monkey in maybe here to kind of deal damage to both of these spires. Dealing 2 damage and then an additional damage to it. Maybe taking out 2 upgrades apiece. So that's the idea. So I think when the Swabby dies, I want to try to promote the powder monkey. Because on the powder monkey's promoted side, she has 3 health. And all of these guys are doing 2 damage. So I don't want to get 1 shot and then have the Swabby or the powder monkey die. I want to get the powder monkey in here. So that's the idea that I'm playing around with. So let's have these group, and I want to group them. Maybe to let the Swabby kind of soak up some damage first. So we'll have a group there, and then I'll have 2 CP left, right? So the only other unit that I have, or the only unit I have with 2 CP is this glider. So the glider has flying, breakneck, and 2 range. Breakneck just means it can actually pass through units, and it must make as much progress as possible. So the glider has 2 health. All right. So how do I want to stack these? I think it's going to be Mistbane first, followed by the glider, and then followed by the Swabby. Oh, Swabby. So we're going to place them on our fortress hex here, which is in the center of the ship, and we are ready to go. All right, so airs are set up. We are set up. Everything else looks good. We added the attack upgrade to the air clipper, and we are good. The wave says the airs start first, so let's just let's just get rolling. So the Harrier here is going to move 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The next Harrier, let's have the Harrier go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then the Joust has 2 movement. 1, 2. Let's just have them go there. Okay, perfect. Now up to Mistbane. Mistbane. 1, 2, 3. And the glider has flying, so it can go over water. So we're going to have him go 1, 2, 3. We're going to have the glider go right there. And then the Swabby has 2 movement points. So we're going to have him go right there. Okay. Now back to the airs. So this Harrier is going to go first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. Okay. So now the Harriers have... the AI does not explore, so now it's on to the attack. Now normally the Spires would fire, however the Harriers have quick strike, which means they actually attack before the Spires do. So this Harrier is going to attack here. It's dealing 2 damage, getting rid of this fortification, okay, off the lifeboat. And now let's just roll, let's do the lifeboat first against this Harrier, huh? So we're rolling 1 attack die. Come on. A blank. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Okay. I was at least hoping it would deal 1 damage. So let's just do, let's use this air clipper to try to attack. Man, that sucks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's just attack. Let's attack this one with 2 attack dice. All right, so we're dealing 2. So we kill this Harrier. Put the Harrier back, and we gain 1 CP from defeating that Harrier. So we got 1 CP. There we go. And now it is my turn. So let's have... Let's have Mistbane come up. So 1, 2, 3, right? And let's have the glider go. So 1, 2, 3, because it can go over top of units. And then the Swabby, 1, 2. Okay. So now my glider is going to attack this Harrier for 1. Harrier is going to retaliate, killing my glider. Okay. Glider is out. Okay, well, you got 1 damage, bro. That was fine. Okay. Let's have... Oh, no, it's their turn now, right? So let's have the Harrier. Harrier's going to go here. 1, 2. Can't go any further. It has quick strike, so it is going to prioritize me, because I believe it says AI attack unit priority. So opposing hero it can damage, and then it would be opposing Spire it can damage, right? So it's going to deal 2 damage to me. Ooh, Mistbane, come on, bro. Mistbane is actually going to retaliate back, and I'm going to get 1 source for that Harrier, so I'm going up to 2, and Mistbane is actually going to get promoted, and he is going to gain the health difference. All right, there we go. Okay, so that was that. And we actually did forget to do the Joust. So 1, 2. Joust moves there. Can't do anything else. Okay, so now it is on to my turn, right? Okay, so let's have Mistbane go here. 1, 2, right? He's going to end his movement here. And the Swabby. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm not attacking with the hero, so I am picking up 2 of these source capsules, right? So now my movement has gone to 1 instead of 3. Okay. Now it is the heir's turn. So this Joust is going to go 1, 2. It has quick strike, so it is going to damage my lifeboat before we attack. So it's going to take down that range upgrade. So now Spires are going to fire. So we're going to do the lifeboat. Got 1. Okay. And then we are going to do the air clipper against that joust. So we're rolling 2 dice and we got 2. So we actually killed the joust as well. So we got 2 source from that joust. Okay. Unfortunately though, now our hero went into campfire mode. Since there are no enemy minions on the board, the hero went into campfire mode. But our Swabby and Gunner are still Powder Monkey are still active. So now it's going to be our turn. So we're going to go 1, 2. And I don't know, should I explore here? The Mistbane does have full health. And the Swabby, maybe, right? You know what? Let's just risk it. You gotta risk it, right? You gotta risk it. Sometimes in Cloudspire. Let's just do it. Let's explore. Okay, we got a gate port, Riftwalk and Overload. Let's just check. What is Riftwalk again? Riftwalk says units may move onto this chip as if it were a path hex. Okay. Units that move onto this chip are teleported to another chip with Riftwalk, okay? And some other things we don't need to worry about right now. And then Overload. On your turn, if you have a unit adjacent to this landmark, you may spend 6 source to discard this landmark and gain its reward. So its reward is actually a relic card. So that's actually not the worst. I mean, it doesn't do me any harm to reveal that, right? So, okay. All right, not the worst. Not the worst. All right, so now the heirs would go. They cannot. So now it is back to me. So we're going to do 1. If I move, so what should I do here? So I'm here. Should I go 1, 2? Because the game says, at least for me, the movement, I have to make progress using as much movement points as possible. So I have 2. So if I went 1, 2, I would still be making progress. And then maybe because if I move here, yeah, but the whole idea is for the Swabby to die and then promote the Powder Monkey, right? So yeah, let's just do it. So 1, 2, we'll go here. This Minaret Spire will fire on the Swabby. So I got 1. Okay, so the Swabby died. And Swabbies don't go back to the barracks. They actually go outside. We would need to pay 2 source to get that Swabby back in the barracks. So I am going to promote the Powder Monkey. Powder Monkey is going to have 3 health. Okay, good. And should we No. Okay. Well, we can't right now anyway, right? Okay. So let's go. It's gonna be our turn. So we're gonna move 1, 2, 3. So here we go, guys. Okay. So what I am hoping right now is that they take me out, right? Because if they do, I'm gonna deal 2 damage to all of these guys. Okay. So let's do the Minaret Spire is gonna fire. So it's dealing 1. Okay. Now this Spire is going to fire and it's rolling 2 attack dice. Okay, so 2. So it did take me out, okay? So the Powder Monkey detonates. Here we go. So we are dealing 2 damage to all adjacent units. So that's 2, gets rid of the fortification, gets rid of the range upgrade off of here. And does it hit Keem perched? Does it hit Keem perched up there? I believe so, right? I believe it would still hit Keem as well. So Keem is going to have 2 damage taken off. I think that's right? Keem is adjacent to it. It says all units adjacent. Okay. And then now the cool thing is it does an additional damage to spires. So it takes away that and then that one. Look at that. Dude, we just obliterated these 2 spires with 1 Powder Monkey. Guys, I'm telling you, get the Powder Monkey in there. Look at the keg. It's full of goodness. It's going to blow up. And when it does, it's going to be glorious. Glorious. Perfect. Okay, let's put the powder monkey back. All right. So that, I believe, that's it, right? There's nothing else we can do. We have force source. Yeah, let's just save it and decide maybe in the build phase to do something. Okay, yeah. All right, so that's that. Now on to wave 2. So we're gonna roll the event die again. Not a bad wave. All right, so we got 1. All right, so increase your cannonball die by 1, okay? And you would upgrade the air fortress gate by 1, but it is already at its max of 10. So now we have 2 cannonballs that we could fire. But I don't want to fire them yet because the thing is, these, I really want to use these two, right? But I have these 2 spires here, but they have a fortification. So you have to roll a spire, and depending on whatever you get, that's how much damage you do. So there's only one side with a 2, and that's, you need a 2 to really remove those fortifications. So I don't really want to use it yet. Maybe try to remove these from another means and then start firing. I think that's a good idea. Okay. All right, so we did the event. Income, 0 source, market phase skip, and build phase. You may add an upgrade of your choice at no cost, ignoring upgrade capacity. So guys, I think I'm probably going to use this lifeboat again, and I definitely don't want to put, not again. I want to use this lifeboat, meaning I'm just saying the plan again. Use Mistbane to get onto the lifeboat to get back to here. So I don't want to pump him up, and I don't want to pump these up. So last, I mean, it's still coming back to the air clipper. Let's put another attack on there. I mean, balls to the wall, right? He's going to do work, I'm telling you. 3 attack dice, come on. There's no way you can miss 3 dice at one time. I mean, I guess it's possible, but if that happens, that's going to suck. So 3 attack dice, here we go. Now we go into the build phase. Do I want to, let's see, what goodies can I make? What goodies can I make? So we have these 2 already. The scenario gave us those. We don't have any gunboats, so I'm not worried about that. The crew's quarters, it essentially says a buccaneer can go underneath of a spire to act as an additional attack upgrade. And then if you get the hands on deck in a future wave at the start of the onslaught phase, you can just essentially have the buccaneer like come out with full health. So you could like store the buccaneers under spires to then build up for like a strong future wave. That's pretty cool, but I don't want to do that right now. The gate port, that deals with the market. We don't have a market, so I'm not really worried about it. The hold, we can kind of kidnap a minion, but I'm not really worried about that either. Now the launch bay might be where it's at. So shadow skiff and lifeboat spires can now be constructed. We do have 2 lifeboats, but we can't construct those. So I may want to, like, after this gets removed, I am going to want to take my hero back up here to get those more source capsules. So I am going to want to put a lifeboat here, and maybe I'll remove that to put a lifeboat even closer. So that is a consideration. Or we could do the morale die, and the morale die just basically says, for each unit we defeat either through fortress retaliation, pulling the plank, or or cannonball damage, we get to uptick this die, and then we can spend these to add a CP during the waves. So that's pretty cool. We can stack CP, but I don't know if they're going to get here just yet, right? So let's do the launch bay. We're going to do the flight deck for 3. So we're going to go from 4 to 1. And now we can construct shadow skiff and lifeboat spires. Okay. I think that's fine. I think that's a good idea. It feels right. It feels right. Okay, so now the heirs are going to have 2 promoted harriers and 2 promoted jousts. So let's just get them set up first. So 2 promoted harriers. They each have 2 health. There we go. There we go. And 2 promoted harriers and 4 health. Did these guys always have 4 health? I said in the beginning that I was playing the second printing. I meant the rules. Like I was playing second printing rules. I probably should clarify that in like text across the screen when I'm talking about it. But I do have the update pack. So I'm just wondering, like, did these promoted Joust in the first edition, did they have 4 health or did they have 3? They still look like they have all the same talents. They're just broken down. So they have Quick Strike, so they attack before spires. They have Fury Kick, so they attack units adjacent to them. And they have Eager, which means they displace an enemy unit, which is, I mean, that's pretty good. If it happens, we'll explain it. It probably will. These Jousts are nasty, man. So they're going to go like that, and then the Harriers on top. Stack's getting big, boys. All right, so now we have 7 CP. Okay, so we have our hero out there. I think I am going to use another Swabby. That was working out pretty well. So 0 cost. And we still do have 1 more left. So until we have to pay to get them back. So I think that's fine. So 1 health. And I like this upgrade. You know, like when it's defeated, you can promote another unit. I like that. I think that's a cool idea. Okay, so now we have what, 7? I don't think I'm going to use the Powder Monkey again. I think the Powder Monkey did her job. I think I do want to use, I think I'm going to use the Buccaneer, right? Because he's got 3 health. And all of these guys are doing 2 damage, so I don't want to get 1 shot again, right? So, or not again, I just don't want to get 1 shot. So 3 health here. And that leaves me with 4. And I'm thinking about the Gunner for 4. It's got 2 health, but with the Swabby promoting, when the Swabby dies, her promoted side, she has 3 health. And then she goes from 2 range to 3 range. I mean, that's pretty big. That's pretty big. So I think I am going to do that with her. Yeah, so I'm gonna use her. So how do I want to stack these? I think the Swabby first to soak up, right? Then the Buccaneer to provide additional coverage, and then the Gunner. Yeah. Okay, and that's 7, right? 4, 3, and 4. Yep. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So that's that. And the cool thing is, wave 2, my turn. Are you done messed up now, you birds? Are coming for ya. So let's just get going, shall we? So let's start with Miss Bane, right? So Miss Bane is going to move 1 here because he can only move 1. Now it's going to be the Swabby. 2 movement points. 1, 2. Buccaneer is going to move 2, but it can only go here. And the Gunner cannot come out yet. Okay. So now, So now it is going to be the Harriers. Sorry, guys, I was just thinking about something. So the Harrier is going to have 4 movement points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This Harrier is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So have them go there. The Joust has 3 movement points now. 1, 2, 3. This Joust, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I was actually just thinking about when that Joust retaliated against my glider had flying. Does that mean the Joust couldn't retaliate? That's one of those things. See, that's something I forget every single time. I think it needed, did it need air defense? I mean, it happened so long ago, right? Like I can't, no, I think it still retaliates. Yeah, it still retaliates. Okay. So I think I'm good. All right, so now, so they moved, right? No spires in range. So now it is my turn. Okay, so now let's go. Should we just do Miss Bane on the lifeboat now? I think we do because look, if this Harrier comes up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, the Harrier has Quick Strike, and it's going to prioritize something it can defeat first, and it's going to be able to defeat this lifeboat. So the lifeboat's just going to go away, leaving Miss Bane out there in the open. So I think I just use Miss Bane, just hop on the lifeboat, take it back to the ship, you know, ride it all the way out, hang out on the deck for a little while, you know, have some brews until Mistbane is ready to come back out in the next wave. So let's just get him out of here, right? So let's just do 1, and he just flies all the way back, taking his source capsules. So we got 2. Going back here, lifeboat comes back to the barracks, and this goes away. Okay, so we have 2 source capsules. Okay, we're 2 closer. Now let's move the Swabby. So 1, 2. Buccaneers moving 1, 2, and Gunner. Where'd my plank go? Dude, Buccaneers stealing the plank. What are you going to do with this plank, bro? You going to beat him over the top of the head with the wooden plank? Come on now. 1, 2. He's trying though, man. He's trying. I'll give you A for effort. A for. Okay, so now it is the air's turn. Okay, so let's do this. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Let's have them go there. Awesome. Now Spire's fire. So I'm going to use the air clipper. Let's just hit the first guy, right? 3 attack dice. Guys, come on. Okay, so we got 3. Killed this Harrier. So we get a source for that. So going up to 2. Okay, let's put the Harrier back. They did have quick strike, but they don't have, you know, they can't hit range. So the Spires would still fire first. All right, so now my turn. So Swabby goes 1, 2, Buccaneer 1, 2, and Gunner 1, 2. You still got the plank? No, you good. All right, you never know with him. You never know. He's a shiesty one. So now the Gunner does have range, but the Harrier is just outside of range. Dude, that sucks. Okay, let's do the Harriers now, right? So we're gonna do 1, 2. Can't move anymore. So 1, 2. Oh man. So I think the Joust is gonna move here, right? Using its full movement points. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, well let's just start. Harrier has quick strike, 2 damage to the Swabby. Swabby is dead, and I can promote. I'm gonna promote the Gunner, going up to 3 health and 3 range. Perfect. Swabby goes out. So I have 2 Swabbies out, and the Joust quick strikes, dealing 2 damage to this Spire, removing an attack upgrade. And I believe that's everybody, right? No, now Spire's fire. Yeah, okay. So who do I want to go after? When I move with the Buccaneer is going to be able to one-shot this Harrier. So I don't want to shoot it at the Harrier. Do I go after this Joust or this one? And does it matter? Let's just go after this Joust here. Yeah, let's just go after that guy. All right, so let's go after, we're rolling 2 attack dice. So we got 2, all right? So 1, 2. So he's down to 2. That's fine. That's good, because then I can maybe finish him off with the Gunner. Okay, perfect. So let's go with the Buccaneer. It's my turn. Move. Can't move any further. So Buccaneer is going to go, doing 2 damage to the Harrier. So I get 1 source for that, going up to 3. Okay, Harrier's out. And now the Gunner. So the Gunner is going to, let's just take this Joust out, right? I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you do that? The problem is the Joust, so this is eager, right? So let's take out this Joust, and then I'll explain. So the Gunner is going to do 2 damage to this Joust here, taking him out. So we get 2 source for that. Okay, perfect. We're still getting them down, right? So we're going up to 5 source. So eager works like when the Joust moves, he's going to do quick strike, right? So he's going to attack before Spire's fire. But he's going to displace this guy. So what that means is he's just going to swap positions, and then he's going to deal damage to adjacent units. So he's actually going to hit both my Gunner and Buccaneer for 2. That's brutal, man. I'm telling you, man, those Jousts, you got to watch out for them. They're shiesty, man. Okay. All right, so let's just have the Joust move, right? So 1, 2, can't move any further. He's going to do quick strike and eager and fury kick. So he's going to displace him, and he's going to hit both of these guys for 2. All right, and 2, and only the, I believe only the Buccaneer, I think it would be the Buccaneer retaliates. So let's see, Joust, only the target unit retaliates, right? So that would be the Buccaneer, right? So the Buccaneer is going to do 2 damage back, and the Air Clipper is now going to roll the Spire, or the attack dice. So 2, and it does 2, man. Oh, dude, that was epic. Okay, kill the Joust. Joust gives me 2 source. Boom, baby. Going up to 7. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, so now that is all the minions cleared on the board, and we still have 2 left. So we're going to we should try to use this wisely. All right, so, I mean, shouldn't you every time? All right, so 1, 2. Let's move the Buccaneer there, and then 1, 2. Right? So, all right, it would be the Air's turn. This guy cannot hit me. Do we want to... Sorry, before we get there, do we want to explore this? I think so, right? I mean, I did say in a future wave. I mean, the Buccaneer is already down to 1. He can do 2 damage. I mean, if it's one of those Traxars. I mean, the Gunner can also participate in this. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to just go back to the exploration. And we have a Bounty Hunter. Okay, so Bounty Hunter, I believe fair fight just means whatever attack stat we use against this, it uses that same attack stat back in retaliation. So fair fight. This unit's attack stat is equal to that of the unit it is attacking or retaliating against. Yep, okay. So it has 4 health. So if I were to reveal this and then attack it, it would deal 2 damage back to me, killing my Buccaneer, but I would then be able to finish it off with the Gunner. And it would give 3 source. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, right? I think that's a good play. So we have this. The Buccaneer is going to attack, dealing 2 damage. And the Bounty Hunter is going to retaliate, killing the Buccaneer. The Plank Stealer. And then the Gunner is going to deal 2 damage to the Bounty Hunter. Removing this guy and getting 3 source from that. Impressive. Dude, the Gunner is doing work. I'm telling you, dude, 3 range is no joke in this game. I'm telling you, it's pretty big. All right, so now it is the Air's turn. They don't have any units that can go, so now it is my turn. So 1, 2. Dude, look at this. I'm telling you, it's looking promising. At least this wave. So we are at 3 range distance. We are going to finish this Minaret Spire off. Perfect. Getting 1 source for that, going up to 11. Dude, now I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. So that was Minaret Spire. Okay. Now, it's back to the Heirs. They still can't do anything. Now it's my turn again. So 1, 2. Do we want to... I don't think we push it. I don't think we push it with this because we are in a prime spot. If I get something that says engage and I have to attack this, dude, I'm going to be... I don't know. That's going to suck. Should we just... Let's take out the Spire. We could attack Keem, but I don't think so because then if we attack and destroy the Spire, we could then get up again, move again, and attack one more time. But if we don't, if we take out 2 health of Keem and then come up here, the Spire will attack, essentially killing us. So yeah, let's have another... We want another attack, right? So let's attack the Spire. So we're dealing 2, which removes this last upgrade, killing this Regal Lookout, giving us 3 source, up to 14. Dude, I feel we got a ton of source now. I'm feeling good right now. That was the Regal Lookout. Okay. Man, dude, the gunner has been putting in work. The gunner has been putting in work. So let's move. Let's do 1, 2. And I think what I would like to do I take out Keem? There's no benefit. I mean, I guess unless you will get 2 source from taking out Keem. But is it worth maybe taking out this fortification upgrade? Is that worth it? Because if we want to go for the other objective for defeat the air fortress gate while there are no spires in play, we will need to take out these spires. But we'll only have 2 waves left. So how likely is it to get rid of these 2 spires as well as all of these? But that too, I think I'm going to do that because even if I attack Keem is not going to replenish any health now. So let's say I even get units down here to start attacking the fortress. I'm going to have to go through Keem anyway. So he's still going to get defeated. So let's just do the gunner. Let's just remove a fortification because we're dealing 2 damage from that spire there. I think that was a good play. Yeah. Okay. So now the heirs would go. Keem is now within range of me, and Keem is going to do 1 damage to me, killing the gunner. Dude, the gunner put in work. You see that, pirates, sailors? Take note of the gunner. Learn from the gunner. Arr. Perfect. Dude, I think that was a good wave. I'm feeling good about that wave. We got the source capsules. We took out a bunch of, took out spires. Took out more over here. Keem is still down. I think that's good. That's good, right? We got some source from the, who was that guy? Bounty Hunter. Perfect. All right, let's go into the wave 3. So we're going to roll the event die. So let's do that now. All right, we got a 5. I think that's add a range upgrade to Keem, ignoring her upgrade capacity. Okay, so Keem is going to have 2 range now. So she's going to be able to hit these here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so let's just look at, first I do want to look at the, as a build option during the build phase, you may spend 2 source to increase the cannonball die by 1 to a maximum of 5. Okay. At the start and or end of your turn during the onslaught phase, you can shoot the cannon. Okay. All right. Okay. I just wanted to double check that. All right. So now we did that. Let's go on to the rest of the phases. So income phase still 0, market phase we skip, and on to the build phase. You may add an upgrade of your choice. Let's just put another, we're going to put that attack upgrade back under the air clipper. Yeah, we're going to do that. And then on to the rest of the build phase. Okay. So now, wait, I did buy the launch bay, right? I did. Did I just forget to put a peg in here? I believe so. I might have to double check that before I proceed or I'm going to get roasted. Yeah, let's double check that real quick. All right, so I just checked it. I just verified and I did purchase this. Okay, so that's good. So I have 14. I do want to get the hangar bay. So for 3, when I construct lifeboat spires, add an additional fortification upgrade. I think that's pretty big. I think I'm just going to go along with it. We'll see how it works. I just want to make those lifeboats a little bit stronger when I place them, just so they don't get taken out in one shot. So that was for 3. I am going to build a lifeboat, and it only costs 1 source. So I'm going to go down to 10, lifeboat, and then now I can put 2 fortifications underneath of that, and I'm going to put it right here again. Okay, so I have 10 CP left. Let's just gain the morale die just in case these guys get down here. If I retaliate, or shoot a cannon at him, I can uptick that to get additional CP later, like in the 4th round maybe. So let's get that. So that's going to be 4. We're going to go down to 6. Okay. Let's put a peg in there, right? So we don't forget. That was the morale die. Captain's cabin. No, that is Captain's cabin. So that gives us the morale die at 0. Okay, and we have 6 left. Do we just want to save that for... limited build options? Again, Gateport is mainly for market. I'm not too worried about... let's see, defeat Swabi minion and barracks steward. Oh, I'm sorry. I said this was like capturing minions. Oh, that's actually the cost to return a defeated Swabi minion to your barracks to... Okay, decrease to 1 source. Should we just pay... Actually, I mean, is that going to be worth it? So if I spend that and then spend 1 more source to get a Swabi back. Yeah, forget what I was saying about the hold. I must have been thinking of something else when I said that. Should we maybe do another cannon for 2, putting us at 4, doing the stowaways, cost to return defeated Swabbies? Or we just do a cannon and 2 to get a Swabi back. You know what? Let's purchase the hold. Yeah, let's purchase the hold. I think that's fine. So for 3, I'm going to go down to 3. Stowaways. So that's on the hold. Where's the hold? Watch out, Miss Bane. Why don't you come over here? You're going to be deployed again. No, it's Gateport. What am I doing? Hold. Okay. So the cost to return a defeated Swabi minion to your barracks is decreased to 1 source. And let's uptick the cannonball die for 2 source. Okay, so let's go to 3. Spend 2. We're down to 1. And let's just spend the last 1 to get a Swabi back in our barracks. So we're going to 0. We're down to 0. We spent it all. We got carried away, guys. We got carried away. It could pay off. It might not. I'm hoping to just get more source from defeating these guys. And if I need to build another lifeboat, that's only going to cost me 1 source. So I think that's fine, right? I don't think I'm going to be spending the source on too much more on here. So I think it's fine. We got some good stuff. Yeah, we're just going to roll with it, right? Okay, so what else did we get here? We're on the build phase. So now let's go to the prep phase. So we get 9 CP, but let's start with the heirs first. 2 Hummingers are going to be grouped. 2 ungrouped promoted jousts, and then 1 royal talent, dude. You guys know the royal talent. There's nightmare stories told about that thing. Okay, so let's just start with the Hummingers, right? All right, here's the Hummingers. Let's get you out of the way, bro. They're going to be stacked. So grouped. Let's just do that now. 3 health. And this guy is going to have an Elfin Kazi on top, right? 2 ungrouped promoted jousts. Oh man, these things again. It's starting to get scary, guys. Starting to get scary. And then a royal talent. Dude, look at this. Look at this stack. Yeah, wave 3 is royal talent has 5 health, 3 attack, and flying. It's gonna go at the bottom. Oy vey, look at the stack. Oh man. Okay. It's getting big. All in. Look, all in. There we go. Okay, now I get 9 CP. Obviously, Miss Bane is coming back out for free. Should we put Tinbeard out? Tinbeard's kind of cool. Captain Tinbeard. It's got 7 health, only 1 attack. He can go over mountains. It costs 7 though, but he does have Pistolier. So
if we use Pistolier, we get to flip him and remove an upgrade. So it's an easier way to get promoted, because usually when you would have to promote after you get full upgrades here, and then after you promote, you would go here and lose those 2 upgrades. However, Pistolier says when you use Pistolier, because you can choose to use it or not, you would remove 1, you flip it and remove 1 upgrade, so you would still get to keep an upgrade. And that happens before you defeat the unit, so then you could go to full upgrades again right after doing that. That's actually not a bad gig. I don't know, but for 7, I mean, he can't. I mean, we got the Elfinkazi, we got the Joust. I think for 7, I don't like 7 health for 7 cost. I don't know if it's worth it right now. Well, let's at least do another Swabby. I like the Swabbies. I like that upgrade aspect, or the promoted aspect. Let's get another Gunner, because obviously proof is in the pudding. The Gunner did work last time. Let's put her on her unpromoted side. It's got 2 health. So that leaves us with 5. We have 5. Let's go with a Buccaneer again, maybe in front of the Gunner. That kind of worked out. All right. 3. And then let's go, we have what, 2 left? Let's just go with the Glider again. Yeah, I think that's a good stack, right? It's looking good. So how do we want to stack these though? I do want the, should we put Miss Bane out in front again? Yeah, let's put Miss Bane out in front, because we want to get him up to get those capsules as soon as possible. So we're going to have him in front. I want the Swabby in front of the Buccaneer to maybe soak up some damage first, to then promote the Gunner. I guess the question is, do we want to have the Gunner in front of the Glider, or Glider in front of the Gunner? Let's actually do the Glider over the Gunner like this. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. That looks good to me. We're going to try it out, right? We're going to try it. Okay, so now it is the Heirs' turn. Wave 3, the Heirs start this turn. So let's go with the Hummingers, and they have 2 movement. Stack's wobbling, guys. So 1, 2. Okay, the Joust is going to go. So we got 1, 2, 3. This Joust is going to go. Let's just have him go 1, 2. And then this Royal Talon is going to go. It's only going to be able to go here. Oh, look. So they're kind of just all grouping up right there. Okay, our turn, right? So let's do Miss Bane. He's got 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. Swabby. Let's go 1, 2. Buccaneer. He's going to try to steal the plank again right there. And the Glider and Gunner cannot go yet. Okay, so back to these guys. So these guys are tied, so we can choose. Let's just have the Hummingers go first. So 1, 2. The Joust is going to go here. I guess it would just go here, right? Try to use most of its movement to then let this Joust come up here. And the Royal Talon. So the Royal Talon can go over water, so we're going to have the Royal Talon go here. Okay, they don't explore. No spires in range, so now it's my turn. So 1, 2, 3. Dude, he's booking it up there. And then we have Swabby. 1, 2. Do not steal the plank. 1, 2. Glider. Now the Glider can go over water. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to have him go there. And then the Gunner is going to go 1, 2. Okay, we're getting out there. We are getting out there. Okay, so back to the Heirs. All right, so let's do the Hummingers first. So 1, 2. Joust. These guys are tied. So 1, 2. This Joust, 1, 2. And the Royal Talon, 1, 2. Okay. Because the Joust can't go on any other terrain. They have to stay on the path. Now, the Elfinkazi, it targets heroes. So it does not move off the perch unless it can get adjacent to a hero. So right now, the Humminger has 2 roost. So the Elfin Kazi would be able to move 2. So it cannot get to the hero yet, so it is not going to move. Okay. So the spires are not within range. I wonder if I should have put an upgrade on there. Like a range upgrade on that air clipper. I think it's okay. I want that attack. I want that attack damage, right? So let's go with Mistbane. So if I go here, I do not want to go there, right? Because then the Elfin Kazi, and the Elfin Kazi moves like it's gonna go adjacent to the hero, but it's also gonna look to see if it can get adjacent to other units at the same time, and it's gonna go there. So if I move Mistbane here, the Elfin Kazi is gonna go right here and blow up, hitting the lifeboat as well. So I don't want that to happen. So I think what I'm gonna do, I mean, it's either here or here, right? Let's just go here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just go there. And then Suave. 1, 2. I guess Glider's gonna go now. 1, 2, 3. Buccaneer, 1, 2, and then Gunner, 1, 2. All right, so the Glider actually has 2 range, but it does not have air defense, so I cannot attack the Elfin Kazi, which is a shame. That's a shame. So I guess we're just going to go after the Humminger, right? Because 1, 2, I can reach the Humminger. So we're going to deal 1 damage. The Humminger does not have range, so it does not retaliate against me. Okay, well, he got some damage, right? That's fine. He got some damage. All right, now I did not move, so I'm going to take 2 source capsules here. All right, so we got 2 more, guys. We're getting there. All right, now. These guys are going to move. So we're going to have the Hummingers go 1, 2. Let's do the Joust. 1, 2, 1, and then 1, 2. Okay. So let's look for, these guys have quick strike. Actually, the movement here, right? Elfin Kazi is now adjacent. Oh man, look at this. So he can actually be adjacent to the Swabby as well. Yeah, okay. So he's going to blow up there, dealing 2 damage. So 1, 2. And then the Swabby is going to be defeated. Okay. Swabby was defeated. And then Swabby goes over here. And I guess let's promote the Gunner again, right? The Gunner's been doing, the promoted Gunner's been doing work for us. That 3 range is no joke too. That's probably going to come in handy right away. All right, so we'll put that over there. Now we go to Quick Strike. But the Glider has flying. So the Joust will not be able to hit the Glider. The Royal Talon doesn't have range. And the Humminger. So I guess the Humminger is just going to go because Quick Strike is not going to apply. So the Humminger is going to attack this lifeboat for 2, removing a fortification. And let's get this Elfin Kazi out of here to not confuse us. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I believe that's, oh no, now Spire's fire. Actually, Spire's fired before that. What did I just remove? Oh, I removed this from the lifeboat. So Spires would actually fire before that. So what should we go after? Should we go after the Joust? I mean, the Humminger, it's not terrible, right? It's only dealing 2 damage. It has 3 health. I mean, but that Joust, dude, it's like with the Eager to displace you, like to swap positions, and then do Fury Kick, hitting multiple guys, as well as going before Spire's Fire. Dude, I just think that is a lot more dangerous. Let's just go after the Joust. Let's use this air clipper to go after this Joust. We are within range. 2. I mean, we still did damage to it, right? So 2 damage. I think that was worth it. So now the Humminger would go, dealing 2 to this lifeboat. Okay, now it is my turn. Okay. So Mistbane. Do I want to keep Mistbane there? Or do I want to maybe move him up even further? Just so he's like out of harm's way. Huh. If he stays there, what'll happen? The Royal Talon might be able to go over here. Let's just... Oh, I can't go over there anyway. That's forest. And Mistbane can only go over top of plains. So yeah, we're gonna just hang out right here. Okay. All right, so now the other guys go. So we'll start with the glider. So we're gonna do 1, 2, and we'll go 3 here, right? Must make as much progress as possible. You know what? We're gonna go like this. 1, 2, 3. That's still making just as much progress. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Or if I was here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same distance. So we're gonna go here. That way we can attack these guys without getting retaliated against. I think that's good. That's a good idea. Okay, so let's just attack. Who should we attack then? Because I say we attack this guy. Because I think I might be able to take this guy out with this Spire next turn. So let's just start working on this guy, right? All right. Because the Humminger, I'm going to take out with this Buccaneer. And then maybe I can... Yeah, and then I can even take out this Joust. Yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do. Or... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We're just going to take a damage away from this Joust here. Okay, and it can't retaliate. What am I doing? I already attacked. Now, dude, let's do it in proper order. All right, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay. Now the glider is going to go, dealing 1 damage. Okay. And now the Buccaneer is going to go against the Humminger. Going to kill the Humminger, getting 2 source for that. And the ungrouped one appears, or the one grouped underneath. So we get 2 source for that, right? And so here's the thing. I don't know. If the Humminger is grouped, the Humminger has 1 Elfin. So if the grouped Humminger underneath appears, does that get an Elfin Kazi as well? I don't think so. Just looking at the Humminger, you may place number of Elfin Kazi on top of this unit at the start of each onslaught phase, or when it is deployed, if it is in your deployment stack. Or when it is deployed, if it is in your deployment stack. So this would be for mainly for Spires, or when it is deployed, right? From meaning a unit. I don't know. But see, because then the confusion is this says ungrouped only. So you would think like, or when it is deployed, ungrouped only, right? I think I'm going to play with not putting it on here, on him. I just don't, it just doesn't seem right to me that I would put an Elfin Kazi on him right now. I don't know. I don't know. If I'm wrong, guys, I apologize. But we're just going to go along with this way. So where was I? We did the attack here. The Buccaneer killed him. I did the CP, or the source, I'm sorry. New Humminger was revealed. And the Gunner now gets to go. So the Gunner is going to... Should we start working on the Royal Talon? We do have range. Or should we take out that Joust? The Royal Talon isn't going to be able to move. I say we take out the Joust. say we just take out the joust. 3 range. Yeah, let's take out the joust. So we're going to kill this joust. And I'm telling you, the gunner. 3 range. So we get 2 more source. Okay. That's the joust. Let's put him here. Okay. Now. It's their turn, right? Yeah, it's their turn. Hominger's not going to move. The Royal Talon. Now, will the Royal... I believe the Royal Talon would move here, right? Or should we say... Would the Royal Talon even move? Because it's not... It wouldn't be making progress, right? If it went there. I mean, unless this was uncovered, like it would still have to go around here, right? And if we do that, they're still the same distance away. This is one of those things, guys. Because we have to assume that this won't be taken out. I know it probably will be, but for their movement right now, that is in place, and it can't just fly over top of that. So would it move? I'm going to say no. Because they would be the same distance from here. And we're going by movement, right? Its mark is the gate, not this spire, right? So I could see an argument for coming here, because at least when it comes here, it could do something. But these are the same distance away. So it's going to, right now, I tell you what, would it come up here? No, it can't go over top of the gate port. I think it's actually going to stay there. I think it is going to stay there. Yeah, I think it's going to stay there, because if we are assuming it has to go through here, through this path, at least for now, because this is blocked, it can't just assume like it's going to go here and then this is going to be opened up so it can go like that. It can't do that, right? So we have to assume it's going to take this path. At least that's what I'm thinking. So if we do that, it's this exact same distance from these spots. You know what I mean? Because they have to use this path. So it's the same distance away. So I think it's just going to stay there. I mean, I guess we could have it do a lateral movement. Ooh, could we just have it do a lateral movement? Let's check that out. Because if we could, where's the... Here we go. Where's the movement here? AI move. Okay, so let's do AI movement, because this is actually pretty big. So because if we can have it do a lateral movement here, because it can't make progress, we can block this joust. And for the joust, I would actually have the joust come up here, and then it would hit our guy. So let's go to the movement. Okay. AI units follow modified movement rules compared to player-controlled units. AI minions must move their full movement stat while making as much progress towards their mark as possible using their valid terrain types. If an AI minion cannot use its full movement stat while making progress, it will use as much movement as possible to make as much progress as possible. If an AI unit cannot make progress, you may optionally have it make a lateral move, ending its movement no closer and no further away from its mark, using any amount of its movement. Okay. It says you may optionally have it make a lateral movement. Okay. An AI minion cannot move in such a way that it ends its turn further from its mark. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So that right there, because again, I just want to reiterate this, right? It can't go over top of landmarks, right? It can't go through the Hominger. It can't go through this lifeboat. So it has to assume that all 3 of these spots are blocked, especially this and this are like almost permanent. So the path is going to be here. So it can't just assume, because the Humminger is probably going to take this lifeboat out, right? But it can't assume that and just go here waiting for the lifeboat to be taken out to then shortcut here. It has to go by its movement right now, what's on the field. So I think based on that, if we go here, it's the same distance away as where this was, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Yeah. Oh, 8, I guess, because they're attacking here. So this would be the exact same distance away. And that's cool because then we can block the joust. Because the joust I was going to have using as much movement as possible, making progress. So the joust would have come here, dealing damage to this. Okay, that's actually awesome. If you guys disagree, please let me know. I'd be interested in your thoughts, but that's just kind of how I'm playing it. I think that's right. It seems right based on the rules. Okay, so let's just go. So they just did their movement. The only one with quick strike is the joust, but it is back there. It can't do anything. So now spires will fire. So we're going to roll 3 attack dice, and we do have air defense, so we could hit this Royal Talon, which is, I think, what we want to do. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to attack the Royal Talon. So we got 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's down to 2. Okay, I think that's right? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that's fine, right? Should we have taken this out? We probably should have done that. Well, no. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Okay, so now let's do the Humminger is going to attack. So it's actually going to attack a spire it can defeat. So it is going to destroy this lifeboat. That's fine. They only cost me 1 source, bro. Ha ha ha. Joke's on you. Now, and that was their turn, right? Now it's my turn. So Mistbane is going to... Now the Royal Talon will come through here, but it couldn't before. So now Mistbane, what are you going to do, bro? All right. Mistbane's got to get back there, right? I can't have him go. I can't have him move up yet. So let's have the glider go. So the glider is going to go 1, 2, 3, right? And the Buccaneer cannot move. The Gunner cannot move. So now the Spires will fire. The Minaret Spire is going to attack our glider here. So it is rolling 1 attack die. It got a 2. You got to be kidding me. Man, you did well, kid. You did well. All right, so now let's do the Buccaneer. Is going to attack the Humminger. Oh, man. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's have the Buccaneer is going to attack the Humminger for 2, dealing 2 damage. Humminger is going to retaliate for 2. Come on, what are these chips doing? For 2. Okay, going down to 1 with the Buccaneer. And the Gunner is going to do 3 range and finish off the Royal Talon. Right? Yeah, you got to, right? I mean, it's either that or... Yeah, I mean, I can't... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. 2 to finish off the Royal Talon, getting 4 source for that, going up to 8. There we go. Okay, Royal Talon's going back. He wasn't so scary after all, right? All right, that was my turn. Like I said, I am not moving. I'm not moving Mistbane, right? I shouldn't, right? You know what? Yeah, we are. We're going to move him down here. Ooh, Should I spend the 6 source to remove that? On your turn, if you have a unit adjacent to this landmark, you may spend 6 source to discard this landmark and gain its reward. Wait, why did I just move Mistbane? Yeah, why did I just move Mistbane? Am I already losing it on wave 3? I just attacked, so it's their turn to move. What was I doing, bro? All right. Let's do movement, right? So Hominger would not move. Joust is going to use as much movement as possible. It's going to get right up next to that air clipper. It's going to do quick strike, doing 2 damage, taking out an attack, and now Spires will fire. Huh. So here's a question. Do I attack the Joust or the Hominger? We're going to attack the Hominger. Yeah, we're going to try to shoot the Hominger. 2 blanks? You got to be kidding me, dude. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Cloudspire! Arr, the Cloudspire. Blimey. All right, so, man, dude, that sucks because I was going to be able to take out the Joust with the Buccaneer and Gunner without losing any health from either of those. Because I was going to, if the Hominger was dead, I was going to move the Buccaneer here. Oh, no, but oh, no, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I still would have taken damage on the Gunner. But still, it would have been at least better. Okay, so now it is... All right. So now it's their turn to attack. It's the Hominger's turn. The Hominger is going to defeat the... Oh, no, I wouldn't have been able... Yeah, that's why. That's why, right? Hominger killed the Buccaneer. Sorry, bro. You'll be back. All right, now it is my turn. I'm going to move up here, right? And Mistbane is going to move here. Oh, man. Ooh, I don't know about this. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Let's pretend the Gunner goes for the Joust. The Hominger is going to attack the Gunner, getting eliminated. And then if I move Mistbane here, if the Joust is still alive, because the Joust is going to go before the Spire could kill him, he's going to swap and then do a damage to Mistbane, killing Mistbane. So I don't want to do that. So what do I want to do? Do I just want to take out the Hominger? Or do I just want to shoot the Joust? Yeah, because if I shoot the Joust is going to go again, and it's going to hit the air clipper again. Yeah, okay, so we're actually going to take out the Hominger. So we're going to get 2 source for that, going to 10. And the Hominger's out. Now it is the air's turn. So the Joust is going to go here. And this is what I was talking about. So it's going to do quick strike and swap places. So if I had Mistbane here, Mistbane would have been killed. So it's going to do 2 damage to the Gunner. Gunner's going to retaliate for 2. Okay. And now Spires fire. So to attack, 1. Jeez, dude, that was close. That was close. That was close. Okay, 2. But I mean, even if I missed, I would have been able to come up and then kill him with Mistbane. Because now the problem is, my hero's in campfire mode again. Man, I'm going to have to get Track's Tail out there to... I'm probably going to have to set up... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to get another hero out there because Miss Bane's going to have to come back in wave 4. So I'm going to have to get another hero out there and hopefully run and get that and get back to the fortress in time. Okay, so let's put this back here. And let's just continue, shall we? All right, so the gunner is going to go. So 1, 2. Heroes in campfire. So we're going to do 1, 2. So we can manipulate movement like that when it's us, right? Because as long as we're making progress and using the full movement point. So we just went 1, 2, and we made progress 1 closer. So from here, I have 3 range. I'm not going to uncover that. I want to do some damage here. So I'm going to do 2 damage to Keem. Keem cannot hit me. So it's their turn. And that's why I said Keem cannot hit me. So now it's my turn again. So let's do a limited build. And let's put a lifeboat with 2 fortifications on this spot again. We got to, right? We have to. And now it's still my turn. So let's do... I mean, could I even like do this, but... Oh, Let's do like 1, 2, right? Let's do 1, 2, and then we will do... No spires in range. We'll do 2 attack to Keem, killing Keem, getting 2 source for that. Keem is going back. I wonder if I could have used that movement a little bit better to shoot Keem and then get here, not in range of that spire. Oh well, oh well. It is what it is. All right, so now let's do, we're going to do movement. So 1, 2, 3. If we go 1, 2, right? Is that making, that's making progress, right? See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, that's what the game says, right? That's what the game says. So 1, 2. I mean, but doesn't that, to me, I always thought in the, when I read the rules at first, I thought maybe I was just confused, but I thought all the minions had to make as much progress as possible using as much movement as possible. But I guess that was only for the AI. I mean, as long as you're making progress and using your full movement points, right? So according to the rules, we were here, right? So either way, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So doing this, 1, 2, using our full movement points, we're now 1, 2 away, right? I mean, you guys agree, right? That's what the rules say. So we're going to do 2 attack to this because the spire was not within range. And now it's our turn again. So now we must go here. So 1, 2. And now spires are within range. Not this one anymore, but this one is. So it's going to roll 1 attack dice. A blank. Perfect. And now, should we take out a spire or the fortress gate? Or should we take out this fortification? I mean, it looks like we only have one wave left, right? We're probably not going to destroy it with the... let's just hit the fortress gate. Let's hit the fortress gate. So we're going to hit for 8. It's going to retaliate, killing our gunner. Dude, the gunner, man, I'm telling you. You guys play Horizon Draft? Gunner. I don't need to say anything else. Gunner. All right, so that was the wave. Let's go on to the event phase. I'm going to roll the event die. Got a 5. Add a range upgrade to Keem. Okay, Keem, here you go. We'll put it behind Keem in the barracks. There you go. There you go, buddy. Okay, you can feel special over there. All right, now we go on to income phase, zero source, market phase, we skip, and build phase. Add in a free upgrade, at no cost to one of your spires, ignoring upgrade capacity. Okay, so what are we going to do? I still think we do this, right? I still think we do that. An attack under the air clipper. I do. I really do. It's been putting in work so far, and they're going to have a wind rush, joust, 2 homagers, another joust, 2 harriers, and a royal talon. Most of these things all promoted. Yeah, because my yeah, because I still have these left, right? Can this guy hit? Yeah, this guy can hit here. This lifeboat. So let's do that. And you know what? We can. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gotta be fine there, matey. All right. So with that being said, we are gonna have to get out another hero, right? We are gonna have to get out another hero, which kind of sucks. It's gonna take away. We only have 11 CP. This kind of was a bust. This morale die. I was kind of expecting them to get out there. It almost might have been better. But that's fine. That's fine. What else could we do here? I mean, we do. Let's take a look at this. We do have influence over this. We could build. Wait, what can we build? Wait a second. Okay, do we have... Okay, we do have air clipper and gunboat available, right? So if we build a gunboat for 4 and we aim the gunboat, where's the gunboat? If we aim the gunboat, we have influence over this, right? If we aim the gunboat down here, right? But do we want to... I know there's a lot of guys. All I want to do is just, I need to buy enough time. I'm not worried about Miss Bane getting back here. I'm worried about Track's tail here. He's got 3 movement points, so that's pretty good. And when he picks up this last source capsule, he's going to have 2 movement points still. So I am going to have source left over after Miss Bane uses it to go back here. I'm going to build another lifeboat. Maybe even get rid of this to build a lifeboat right here. So, I mean, I'm going to be a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is entirely possible. So we do just want to hold out them coming down here. Now, the problem is the gunboat does not have air defense. But that might be okay. Let's do air clipper. We're going to do air clipper. Yep. All right, so air clipper it is. We're going to build an air clipper for an attack and a range. Okay, that's 4. Costs us 4 source. We're going down to 8. And we're going to place that here. Now, should we spend 3 source to put another upgrade on that? Right now it has range to here. I think yes. For 3, let's get this limited build peg out of here. For 3, going to 5, I'm going to add another attack under here. I don't want to do fortification. I think most of these guys are going to have 2 attack anyway to get rid of the fortification. And I think that's all I'm going to do right now. Yeah. I can construct another spire later on if need be, so I'm going to bank some of this source. Yeah, okay. So let's do that. We have the build phase done. Now let's go to the prep phase. So let's start with the heirs, a wind rush, and a promoted joust. So the wind rush has 5 health and it has 4 movement points. So 5 health here. And a promoted joust is going to be grouped underneath of it. Okay, that's going to be on top. 2 regular unpromoted Hummingers. All right, so they're going to have 3 health apiece. And that top Humminger. Man, I am super curious about this Elfinkazi stuff on the grouped Hummingers. I don't know. Again, if I'm wrong, I apologize, guys. It is what it is. So 2 unpromoted Hummingers grouped. A promoted Joust. And 2 promoted Harriers grouped underneath of that promoted Joust. So the promoted Joust has 4, and then a regular Royal Talon again. He's coming back. He wants revenge. I don't know if he's going to get it though, man. I don't know. We'll have to see. So the Joust group is going to go on top of the Royal Talon, and the 2 Hummingers with the Elfinkazi is going to go on top of that, and the Wind Rush Joust group is going to go underneath or over top of that. So that is all going to go here. Okay. We're officially above the spires. Okay, there it is, guys. Last wave. Last wave. Come on, we got this. Now we have 11 CP. So what we know for sure, we have to get another hero out. Because if Mistbane comes back to the fortress, he's not going to be able to leave again. And from the way it looks, we're not going to be able to do any other objectives. So we're going for the source capsules. So we have to get another hero out. That's going to cost us 4, right? So we're going to have 7 left. So let's get his health. So 4. Okay. Now he does have Swashbuckler. And Mistbane had it as well. So Swashbuckler just means you can, when you attack an opposing unit, you can add a damage for each opposing unit adjacent to that one that you're attacking. But if that one is defeated, you don't get any of the rewards. So it's a trade-off, right? You can do a bunch of damage, but you're not going to get any rewards for that. You know what? And also, just to go back to the build phase real quick, for 2, I am going to get these Swabbies out. We're going all in on this. So I spent the 2 source because they now cost me 1 source to get back. So we're going to do all 3 Swabbies. Okay. All 3 Swabbies. We have 7 left. Right. Come on. Right. Got to get the gunner. So that's going to cost 4. Do we just go with the same like setup that we've been doing? It has been working out, right? It has been working out. And what does Traxtail get if he's promoted? Swashbuckler and Relentless. Okay. So did I even need to get another Swabby? Because it looks like we're only going to have these units. I think... Maybe not. It could soak up damage, but it could also... That's tricky because I don't know if they can actually... when this unit is defeated, active minion. Yeah, so it can't promote the heroes. So maybe I should only... Wait, what is their... I guess I could just promote another Swabby. What is Embolden? Embolden, if this unit is defeated while grouped, So, all right, can you actually promote a unit that's grouped? Like, say I had a Swabby over top of, like, let's say a Buccaneer, and I had a Swabby in front. If this Swabby dies, could I promote this Swabby to here, still grouped with this Buccaneer? I don't know. If you could, that's what I would do. If you could, that's what I would do. At the very least, these guys might be able to block the way, right? So I could like put it over top of the Buccaneer. Maybe that's all I need to do is just block the way so my heroes can get out. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just try that. So we're gonna leave the gunner open because I do want her to be popping off shots. So 1, 1, and 1. I don't know. I do want to look that up though, because that would be cool. Like to promote a grouped unit, like another Swabby, to then have 2 health and then have Embolden. So right when the Swabby dies, promotes the Buccaneer and Buccaneer gets to move and attack right now. That's a cool little combo right there. I am definitely going to check that out because I will be doing that in the future if you can do that. All right, so let's have the 2 Swabbies go here, followed by the grouped Swabby, followed by the gunner, and we'll have Trax Tail on top of that because we got to get Trax Tail out of here, right? We'll leave the cannons. They're not doing anything good for us right now. When these units get here, if they do, then we'll be popping off shots with them. And that still leaves us 3 source. I mean, it costs 1 source to create a lifeboat, so that's fine. And we are going to be killing some of these guys. So that's cool. All right. So we are ready to go. Right? So now the cool thing is it is my turn. So let's use Trax Tail here. So 1, 2, 3. Let's use Mistbane here. Is going to go 1, right? And, ooh. You know what? Shoot. If I didn't spend that 3 to put this attack, I could have 6 right now. Get rid of this. But I would still need to kill guys and then maybe not take an additional Swabby, which would give me 1 to then create a lifeboat right there. Yeah, I'm not going to take it back, but I'm just thinking about that. Yeah, that would have been perfect. I would have had 2 lifeboats here. Trax Tail would have just came up, get that, go on that one. All right, well, it is what it is. So let's finish out the movement. So this Swabby is going to go 1, 2. This Swabby is going to go 2. Nobody else can move. So now it is on to the Harriers. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The Hummingers have 2. So 1, 2. The Joust has 3. So let's go 1, 2, 3. And the Royal Talon has 2. So let's go 1, 2. Right here. All right, Spires will fire. So we are within range. So we're going to roll 2 attack dice. Oh, nice. We got 3 there. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That was a good roll. And now they will attack. They cannot reach anything. All right, so now it is my turn. So let's have Miss Bane come up here. Trax Tail, 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. I feel like this is going to be close. This is going to be super close. Oh, no. The Windrush is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody else has 2 movement points. The Joust does have 3. Oh, crap. Do I not move? I can't risk it, right? I feel like what the problem is going to be, this is the thing I'm going to face. I feel like since now I'm stuck here. I got a crossroads here, right? I can't come here because the Windrush is going to come here. I mean, I guess, yeah, well, I'll be able to attack it. I'll be able to attack it. Well, what's underneath of it? A Joust? Oh, dude, forget you. It does have Quick Strike. Okay, well, let's just... Okay, well, it's fine. I'll be able to put Traxtail up here so we can't... Okay, all right. Well, let's just go. Let's just go, right? So let's leave Miss Bane there. Yeah, let's leave Miss Bane there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1. Dude, everybody's trying to steal the plank. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 2. Okay, so now their turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Who's next? Let's have the... Everybody's tied. Is that right? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Can do that. Let's have... Who's next? Humminger. 1, 2. And then the Royal Talon. 1, 2. Okay, Spires will fire. All right, let's start with this guy. Let's start with this guy here, okay? On the Windrush. Okay, he's got 2. All right, so kills the Windrush. Okay, so underneath is a regular Joust, and you don't get anything from the Windrush, which kind of sucks. Okay. Oh, man. All right, now the other one. So let's go after... Should we go after the Elfinkazi? Should we go after the Elfinkazi? Should we go after the Elfinkazi? Yes, I think we should. I'm just trying to think because I don't want him to come here and then, you know, use, what do they got? Still 2 Roost. So even if he comes here, he still won't be able to get them yet. Well, actually, if I move Miss Bane here, yeah, I do not want to risk that. But I guess he wouldn't be able to, right? Because even if he moved here, yes, the Humminger has 2 movement points. If he moved here, the Joust is still going to be here, right? Maybe. Because if the Joust is still here, the Elfinkazi won't be able to hit me. Yeah, let's just hit the Elfinkazi. Or should we go after the Royal Talon? I have no idea here. All right, let's go after the Elfinkazi. Let's just get that out of the way. All right, so we got 3. The Elfinkazi is dead. And we get 2 Source for that. That's pretty good. Going up to 5. Okay. Now it is... Oh, man, see, like if we just had one more... If we had one more Source, I shouldn't have took that extra Swabby. I should not have taken that extra Swabby. Oh, and you know what? Does the minion underneath, if it's grouped, does it takes off where the other minion left off, right? So what I mean to say is I think the Joust still would have attacked, right? I think so. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Okay. All right, let's go with my turn. Oh no, man! See, this is a kind of a problem. This is a problem. Oh, this is a problem. Am I going to be able to do this? I don't know. I might actually fail this. I need Source. I need to get Miss Bane. Miss Bane has to come back here. Because if I put Traxtail here and this Joust flips with me, I'm dead. Miss Bane is dead. And that's basically the game. Yeah, because even if I would have taken out that Joust, if I would have tried to take out this Joust with this, come up here, attack him and finish him, this Joust would have moved 1, 2, 3, swapped, and Miss Bane still would have died. And the lifeboat. I mean, we just gotta do this, right? So Miss Bane moved back, right? So 1, 2, and let's have him go here. Let's have him go there, right? And let's pick, yeah, we're not going to, not yet. Because it is our turn, right? I'm starting to get lost in this. Yeah, because they moved and I was trying to decide who to hit with this Spire. So it is my turn. So Miss Bane moved, Traxtail moved, and Suave. 1, 2. All right. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, what needs to happen, it might not be too bad. If I use this Rift Walk, right, pay the 6 source, kill another guy, like this is probably going to be defeated, right? I mean, it's probably going to be defeated right now. So if that happens, I'm going to need to buy 2 more lifeboats. I just need it, and I can get rid of that. Okay, we still might be in it. We just need to kill another guy or 2. All right. All right, so that was the movement. I'm not attacking, so I am picking this up. So that was the... Guys. What have I been talking about the whole entire time? Guys, dude, what in the world? I just built them right there. Oh my goodness. All right, it's kind of embarrassing, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's go. I think we got this now. By the skin of our teeth, Captain Tinbeard. All right, so now it's their turn, right? So Joust is going to go. This Joust is going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Humminger. 1, 2. 1. We'll just have him go there. Quick Strike. What is with the Quick Strike? So Quick Strike is going to go here. Boom, boom, boom. And that is going to... Oh, it only has... Oh, sorry. This is not a promoted Joust. A unit. I think it's a unit it can defeat, correct? A hero, a Spire it can defeat. Okay, so it's actually going to go... It's going to attack this. Okay, killing this lifeboat. That's fine. Because we determined we don't need you anymore. Okay, and then this would go, but it doesn't have anything to attack. So now Spires would fire. Let's start with, let's use this guy against the Royal Talon. All right, so I got 2. Maybe I should have went for the Joust. What's under here? Harriers? Okay, that's fine. All right, so now let's do this guy against... I'm not even really too worried about that Joust right here. Let's go after this Joust, right? Let's go after that Joust. Oh, what am I doing here? Okay, we actually killed this guy in 1 shot. Perfect. Okay, and we got 2 source for that, going up to 7. All right, so now the Harrier, the grouped promoted Harriers are here. Let's put that there. Joust goes back. Is there anything? Okay, yeah. So that was Spire's fire. Now these guys go. So let's do the Humminger first. Humminger's going to attack this, and the Royal Talon is going to attack this as well. Okay, moving 2 upgrades, and then now it is my turn. Okay. Here we go. 2 limited build options, right? So the first one I'm going to use right now, a lifeboat. Ooh. All right, lifeboat. There you go, bro. Okay, so now it is my turn. So the first one, I'm gonna get Miss Bane out of here, right? Just don't even bother, right? Miss Bane is on this and gone, right? All right, Miss Bane's gone. We got the 2 source capsules. Now he goes back to the deck to recover. Sorry, man. Take a load off. Take a load off. You've been sitting up there for a long time. All right. That was his movement. Track's tail. Should we have Track's tail sit here? Because he can still attack, right? But I don't think I want to get too crazy with it, right? I think I'm just going to go up here. Should I even go up here? Track's tail is kind of wimping out right now. Let's just have him go there. Everybody else can't move. So now we go to attack. The Swabbies still attack even though they have attack stat of 0. So they're going to do nothing. And the Joust is going to hit and retaliate and kill this Swabbie. So Swabbie is dead. Going over here. And we are going to promote. Let's just promote this, this gunner right here. Or you know what? Should we have just done the Swabbie? Did that matter? Does it matter? No, it doesn't. Okay. Gunner's there, promoted. Now it's their turn. So Joust is going to go. Boom, boom. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay. Quick strike happens, killing this Swabbie. So this Swabbie, I guess it's not going to do anything because we don't know if I can promote that other Swabbie. So that's fine. All right. Now we go no other quick strikes. Spires will fire. So we have 3 dice. Who are we attacking? Let's start with this one. This air clipper on the Royal Talon. Got 1. So who should we take out? Should we just take out the Joust? Joust or Royal Talon? Let's just do the Joust. Let's do the Joust. 3 dice. All right, so we got 4. All right, so we get 2 more source. Okay, 2 more source. Let's go in there. Joust is going bye-bye. And now they attack. So the Royal Talon will attack this, killing this air clipper. Okay. Air clipper is dead. And now it is our turn. Last limited build. We are going to construct a lifeboat with 2 fortifications in this same spot. Right? And you know what? All right, guys. So I completely forgot about the shadow skiff until now. The cool thing about the shadow skiff, it has run silent. You may ignore influence restrictions when constructing this spire. Oh, that still wouldn't have helped. What am I talking about? At first, I was thinking it could be constructed on any terrain, but it just means influence. So I could have built it out here if I wanted to. Okay. All right, forget it. I'm still good. I'm still good. All right, that was the limited build. Okay. Now it's my turn to move. All right, so we're going to move. I'm just going to get Track's tail out of here. Should I wait a second? No, I'm gone. I'm gone. All right, Track's tail's out of here. Track's tail takes the last capsule back, and now him and Miss Bane are just hanging out, drinking some mead. Lifeboat goes back. Fortifications. Okay, so that is the objective, one of the objectives. And I'm going to use these other movements. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And now we attack. So Swabbie, should I just use this? You know what? For 3 range, should we have the gunner shoot first? Should we have the gunner shoot first? Should we just take out the Royal Talon? I think we should. Let's just take out the Royal Talon with 2. All right, we'll take out the Royal Talon. That got us 4 source, so we got 13 now. Okay. All right, Royal Talon is back, and now Swabby is going to attack for 0. The Harrier is going to retaliate, killing that, and then we are going to promote the Buccaneer underneath, going up to 3 health. Okay, there we go. Swabby's out, and now it is their turn. So they can't move. So the Harrier is going to quick strike, dealing 2. Buccaneer is going to retaliate, killing this one. Getting a source from there. Going up to, what was that at, 14? I was at 13. Going up to 14. And now the Spires will fire. So I'm rolling 3 attack, and I'm going to go against the Humminger. Doing 2 damage. Okay. And now it is my turn because the Harrier already used the quick strike. So I'm going to use the Buccaneer to take out this Harrier, giving me 1 source. That was the Harrier. Going up to 15, and then the Gunner can shoot this Humminger, revealing the last unit underneath. And again, if it was supposed to spawn an Elfinkazi, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know. All right, so now it is their turn. Humminger's going to move. Boom. Can only go there. It does not have quick strike, so we are going to attack with the Spires. And there we go, 4. Boom, there we go. Getting 2 source to 17. Okay. So only thing left now to do is to try to see if we can get our guys down here, Buccaneer and the Gunner, to the Fortress Gate. See if we can actually... I mean, it's a long shot, but the Fortress Gate is at 8. I mean, we're doing 2 damage with the Buccaneer and 2 damage with the Gunner. When I promoted the Gunner, did I give her the other health chip? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so, now that I'm thinking about it. I did not do that. Okay, because that probably is going to be big, right? Okay, so let's just move to our turn. So let's just go with the Buccaneer. So we're going to go 1, 2. And now the Gunner, 1, 2. And you know what, guys? That whole Royal Talon thing, now that I'm thinking about it, I said it couldn't pass over this chip. Now that I'm remembering it has Rift Walk, that actually acts as a normal hex space that the Royal Talon could have moved on. Crap. Oh well, it is what it is, right? I mean, with so much going on, you're bound to miss some things. I apologize, guys. Yeah, I mean, I guess the Royal Talon could have gone up here and probably even would have went here. And then what Mistbane was right there. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You do your best, right? But whatever. Let's just continue. All right, so they can't go. Buccaneer, 1, 2. Gunner, 1, 2. All right, let's just keep going. Buccaneer, 1, 2. Gunner, 1, 2. Now here's where I might try to finagle the Gunner's movement a little bit if I can. Can I even do that? So she has, what, 3 range? So if she goes here, 1, 2, now can't hit anything, so she'll need to be at least here, right? So I guess I really can't do too much. Well, let's do... All right, so the Buccaneer is going to go 1, 2, right? 1, 2. The Gunner can go... So if I go here, 1, 2, no, I just did that, right? So 1, 2, okay. All right, Spires will fire. This Spire cannot hit anybody, so the Minaret Spire, can that? No, it cannot. All right, so now it is my turn, or still my turn. So I'm going to attack with the Gunner. And yeah, I guess let's just go for the Fortress Gate, right? So I'm hitting that for 2. Going down to 6. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Can we do it?
The Fortress Gate is going to retaliate, taking me down 1. My turn. So let's just go 1, 2. And then what can we do with the gunner? Nothing, right? Yeah. So we got to go 1, 2. Okay. This spire can't fire on anybody. So this, we're going to have it go on the... Ooh, should we have it go on the gunner? If we do, and it doesn't roll a 2... Oh, man. So if it doesn't roll a 2 on the gunner, right? And we just take the gunners down 1 health, assuming it's going to roll a 1. We attack with the Buccaneer, taking the Fortress Gate down to 4. But then the Fortress Gate's going to retaliate against the gunner, right? So I guess it doesn't really matter, right? I guess we just got to hope for a big miss. So let's just have it go on the gunner. And I got a 1. All right. So now it is my turn. Buccaneer's going to do 2 damage. Retaliating. And I guess we could... No, there wouldn't be a point, right? Yeah, we'll just attack the Fortress Gate with the gunner, taking it down to 2. So we were close. We were close, but we still succeeded. We got the source capsules, so we did complete an objective, so that was good. Man, this did have me worried up here. I thought I was going to be cornered in. I completely forgot that underneath of the source capsules was a source well that we could just build a lifeboat on. Because I was going to try, you know, if this didn't work out, I was going to try to get rid of this gate port by killing some guys to get 6 to get rid of this thing and then build a lifeboat here. But surprise, surprise, that was a source well underneath of that. So that was awesome. Yeah, I probably would have done some things different knowing the scenario right now. But I tell you what, let's just switch to the front-facing view. We can do a little wrap-up, talk about the game, and then we can go from there. All right, guys, there you have it. First solo scenario down for Horizon's Wrath, Strike the Bell. Now, it was crazy, too, because I feel like the first 2 waves just flew by. And then in the 3rd and 4th wave, once all those units started coming out, like the Royal Talon and stuff, it got like we had to think about the moves a little bit more in normal Cloudspire fashion. And I like those kind of moves. I like that strategic, puzzly feel that the game provides. I just think it looks cool. And just, you know, making those moves throughout the game, I love that. I've always loved Cloudspire. And so this scenario, I had a lot of fun with that. Now, the faction itself, Horizon's Wrath, I really enjoy them. I think they're well-rounded. They seem to be pretty versatile. I love the little swabbies, how, you know, they have 1 health and no attack, but they can promote the other minions really easily, right? You saw like a bunch of times, dude just run the swabby out, promoted the gunner, which had 3 health and 3 range. And that's what I mean. They feel like well-rounded. So like the Buccaneer starts with 3 health, which is good. Can't get 1 shot by 2 attack minions. And it has Hunter, which Hunter will allow you to defeat these landmarks a lot easier, doing an extra damage. The Powder Monkey was super cool. I mean, dude, that explosive, just dealing 2 damage to everything adjacent and then an additional damage to spires. That was really cool. We didn't use the Corsairs, but they got 4 health, 2 attack, and Riposte. What is that? Riposte? I'm probably butchering that. Here it is. Corsair, when this unit would retaliate, it may instead recover health equal to the damage dealt by the opposing attack. Dude, that's what I mean. And then like the glider, just a little 2 CP glider, just flying around, flying over top of units, ranged attack. And then the lifeboat, dude, just being able to put your hero in the lifeboat to get him out of dodge. And then the air clipper, you have access to this at the beginning. It has 4 health, or it costs 4 source. But it has an attack and a range, and it has 2 more upgrades that you can get, and it has air defense, and that's what I mean. I think just overall the units just seem well-rounded, right? It's really versatile. You know, you could adapt this faction quite easily to kind of whatever you're going for. You can stack with the swabbies to then promote the unit underneath. You don't even need the swabbies, right? They're free, but you will have to get them back. So it's a nice little balancing issue. And then all the rest of the units. I really enjoyed playing as this faction. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed all the moves and just thinking about everything that I was going to do. Who am I going to promote? I had a blast with the gunner, literally just blasting everything away. A lot of fun. We didn't get to use pull the plank, but I love this idea. Being able once per game to move your ship around, I think that is solid idea. And then to pull the plank, get to defeat any unit that's on top of that and gain the reward, really cool idea. As well as the cannons. We didn't use it in this scenario, I know. I really wanted to. But just being able to fire your cannons across the board, dude, is that not one of the coolest things or what? I really enjoyed playing as this faction. I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and I look forward to playing as this faction more in the future. Now, as far as the scenario itself, I thought this was a cool scenario. I went for the source capsules at first, or throughout the whole game, I should say. I did have intentions to shoot using my cannons at the fortress gate. If I had to change it, if I had to go back and make some different decisions, I think probably in round 2, wave 2, I would have put out Traxtail. So he has 4 health, he costs 4, and he has 2 attack. So I would have had Mistbane. Mistbane would have already been up there getting the source capsules. I would have had Traxtail probably take out this air clipper right here. Or this lifeboat. Probably the lifeboat. Because you need 2 damage to take out the fortification. So I would have used Traxtail, take this out, this fortification, and probably just destroy this this spire completely. That way I can start using this cannon to start blasting down here. Now they did have another spire and Keem here, right? So then you would have needed to go through those as well. But if we still took the same first move we did on the first wave, using the powder monkey, this spire and Keem would have been severely damaged already. So that would have been a lot easier over time. Just keep pounding away with that cannon. So that is a way you potentially could do 2 of the objectives. And then over time, you know, you're just hitting this fortress gate using the cannon and you kill the fortress gate while taking the source capsules. So that's a way you could have done. And I guess by doing that method, you actually could have just foregone upgrading this spire, which I did continuously, but that spire was crucial, at least I feel, in defeating those enemies. But I guess you would have just needed to figure out a different way if you didn't take these upgrades and then eventually kill that spire to gain the last objective. But I had a lot of fun with this. I think this was a cool one. It wasn't too hard, but it wasn't too easy, right? It kind of surprised me at the end. It was kind of crazy and embarrassing, like I said, with that source well. I completely forgot that those source capsules were covering up that source well right there. Because I was kind of freaking out. I was like, how am I going to get this, right? This gate port out of here. But I think it still would have worked out, right? I still would have killed enough guys, put a lifeboat on this source well, got Mistbane on there, right? And then built another one using my second limited build option to then put another lifeboat to get Traxtail out of there. So overall, this was a really fun scenario with a really fun faction. I'm looking forward to completing this solo scenario and using this faction again in multiplayer. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun doing this. Quick little update. Tomorrow, we are going to be, me and my wife Lauren are going to be playing Dice Stone Adventures, the portal crawl. So we're going to be doing that, recording that. So that is going to come to the channel pretty soon. I don't know exactly how long, but probably a few days. But stay tuned for that. That is coming. We are going to be playing that tomorrow and recording. So until next time, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Seriously, if you like the video, please give it a like. And if you like what I do here on the channel, please think about subscribing. It would really help out. So until next time, grab some brews, play some games, and I'll see you guys later. All right, take care.